EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was
just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left.
Lawrence hit him, the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
They bring the safety on the blitz. blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The Jaguars at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready? Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings
on 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signal for it and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do notice. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Lawrence will throw.
Steps away to his left.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so sound.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He may go.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line. All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all of 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Jaguars first down.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And now the rookie's free.
Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Yeah, these are the types of plays throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On the draw, here's Lawrence.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Now Lawrence to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne from 4 yards out. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. As they're down inside the 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Ritter back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Ritter from the gun.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Ritter to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo now for the point after.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Falcons 35, Jaguars 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Falcons will have... field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, check mega. Set.
Going play action. Ritter going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got
Yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10. Here's Ritter.
This is caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 27 yards.
And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 42, Jaguars 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
On play action, Lawrence.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
It's Miller, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Falcons, first down.
Ready,
First and
ready.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Green jack. Hut, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Into the hands of London.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
30 yards.
And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive. And that flag accepted.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 49, Jaguars 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10.
At their own 22.
Here's Lawrence.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final.